Well, oftentimes the end of the divorce, there's a legal end and an end to the property and the money issues, but the emotional attachment and emotional issues are still there. So in cases where we see that this is going to be an ongoing issue, you can include in your divorce decree a non-disparagement clause, non-harassment clause, stay away from me clause. You can negotiate that and put it into your divorce decree. Then there are two other ways that you can get that kind of protection, and one is a domestic abuse restraining order, and the other one is a harassment restraining order. A domestic abuse restraining order is handled by the family court. Harassment restraining order is handled by civil courts. The domestic abuse restraining order, you basically have to be either have been abused or in significant fear of being abused. That's the standard. And you go down to the courthouse. You don't need a lawyer to do this. They have people there that will help you. You can get an interim restraining order, domestic abuse restraining order, or sometimes you have to wait until you actually have a hearing to get the full restraining order, which is the spouse that's abusive moving out of the house. All handled in family court, and oftentimes you'll see some of those orders merged into a divorce action. The harassment restraining order is more general. I can get a harassment restraining order against you if you harass me. So there doesn't have to be a familial relationship in order to get a harassment restraining order. The way I understand most counties do it now is they issue the initial order, and only if the person that's being restrained contests it is there a hearing. Otherwise the order goes into effect. And so I get a lot of people that say, well, you know, so what, it's a harassment order, I'm not going to harass them. But there are civil and criminal implications to violating either a domestic abuse order or a harassment restraining order. So if you need one, you certainly want to consult your lawyer. But if you are served with one, it's a definite. You have to get legal representation. Even though the harassment may seem silly to you, a violation of the order can have serious consequences.